Welcome to the Lori Robertson Podcast, where I guide entrepreneurs and business leaders towards lasting success in their businesses. I'm your host, Lori Robertson, and today's episode, we're going to be diving into what I think is a very crucial topic: how your subject lines could be killing your emails, and how you can use 3 effective strategies to guarantee more opens and clicks. So, let me ask you a quick question. How is your email marketing going? Are you building an email marketing list? Are you getting any subscribers on your list? How are you marketing your business so that people can stay engaged in what you're doing and what type of products and services that you're offering? So I hope that you do have an email list. And if you don't, I highly, highly, highly recommend that you start one today. I am focusing solely on in 2025 on building the biggest email list that I possibly can. And I actually started probably 2 or 3 months ago, just putting my foot in the water, seeing what different type of strategies that I can use to build my email list even bigger. So, um, I may do something at the beginning of the year, focusing on that or doing some type of challenge or something. But just to keep it in the back of your mind, if you have not done it yet, please consider building your email list because that's your own personal property there. No one can take it away. You always have a way for your prospects, your customers, your clients to have a way to stay engaged with you, to see what you're up to share, anything that you have going on with your business and anything that's personal going on so they can stay connected to you. But let's get back to the subject at hand, the importance of subject lines. So let's start there. So, first of all, let's talk about why subject lines are so important. Now, did you know that nearly 33% of email recipients decide whether to open an email based solely on the subject line? Yeah, that's right. It's your first impression, and we all know how vital those can be. So, a compelling subject line can mean the difference between your email being read or sent straight to the trash. So, what I want to do is I want to explore how to craft subject lines that grab attention. Okay. So, the first strategy is to keep it short and sweet, right? So sometimes I know we see a lot of people who have these long, drawn out subject lines, and it's really, it's like, when does this end? And sometimes it'll cut it off so you can't really see all of it, especially if you're on your cell phone. You really can't see the entire email subject line, so you don't know if it's something that you want to open or not. But my suggestion is to aim for at least 6 to 10 words, at least. And like I said, mobile devices are a significant part of our lives. And the longer the subject lines are, it often gets cut off, right? So, for example, instead of saying, don't miss out on our exclusive offer for new customers, you could simply say something like, exclusive offer just for you. Not only is it concise, but it also creates a sense of urgency and personalization. So you see the difference. You would rather, I know I would rather open up an email because it grabs my attention when I see something like exclusive offer just for you. So, of course, I'm going to open that. So that's a good way to get someone to open up your email, right? To keep it short and sweet. Now, that was strategy number one. So, strategy number two, I want you to start using actionable language, right? So, your goal is to inspire the reader to take action. So, what I mean about actionable language is use verbs that compel the person to engage with your email. So, for instance, instead of newsletter, November updates, let's try something like discover November's must know updates. You see the difference? This approach not only creates excitement, but also sets clear expectations about what the reader will gain by opening up your email. So you want to be as personable as you possibly can. And then think about how you speak when you're talking to someone. The more you use how you speak to other people in your headlines, the better let's see, the better it will resonate, I should say, with your readers or, the people who you are trying to connect with. So strategy number 3, and this is the final strategy that I want to go over with you, but I highly suggest that you personalize when possible. Now, I think personalizing your subject lines probably should be something that you do often, because the one thing a person loves is to see their name, hear their name. It makes them feel a way because your name is you. It's the most important thing is you, right? So personalization goes beyond just using the person's name. It can include referencing past purchases or where their location are or any type of interest, or it just makes them feel again like you're actually speaking to them. Okay. So instead of using something generic like check out our new products, try, hey, Denise, you'll love these new arrivals in children books. You see what I'm saying? So if you put the person's name in it, it feels like you're actually speaking to them, and they'll be more apt to open up the email. Now, personalized subject lines can boost open rates significantly as they make your email feel tailored and relevant to the reader's needs. And sometimes it can pull on the reader's heartstrings. It can just make them feel like, hey, she is actually sending this email to me. Okay. So I also have a bonus strategy. I know I said I was going to give you 3, but I'm going to give you one more as a bonus. And this one I actually like, and it may take a little bit of time for you to kind of get good with it, but it's called crafting the perfect subject line, right? So now that we've covered 3 strategies, let's talk about, how to craft the perfect subject line. So let me give you a few tips. All right. So if you keep it short and sweet, right? Just like I said before, and aim for those 6 to 10 words. This ensures that it's readable on all devices. Okay. Number 2, use action-oriented language. So start with strong verbs to encourage action. Discover, join, or unlock can be effective. Okay. So starting whatever your email subject line is using those particular words can almost guarantee someone to open up your email. And then I want you to test and analyze it, right? So don't forget to do A/B testing for your subject lines. See what resonates best with your audience and adjust accordingly. So I actually do this. But what I do is, instead of, which I'm going to practice this a little bit more, but what I do is, like, I may send out an email and then I look and see who has not opened the email. So I will send the email back out and I will put like RE in front of it and see how many people I can get to open that email. Because for whatever reason, when a person sees that, they feel like, oh, wait a minute, this is regarding something that I missed. So that's effective. So that's another way that you can get more people to open up your subject line to make it something more engaging for them. And I guess it could be considered, making it a perfect subject line. But if you take all of these tips, and it's incorporating a little bit of what the strategies were that I mentioned before. But if you take these and you incorporate and do this, that's how you can craft the perfect subject line to get more people to open up your emails, right? And then, you'll get more clicks. So let's do this. Let's recap, and then I want to give you a call to action. So to recap what we just went over, to improve your email subject lines, number 1, keep it short and sweet. Number 2, use actionable language. Number 3, personalize when possible, and I think you should always personalize. And then number 4, I guess the bonus strategy is crafting the perfect subject line. Now, by implementing these strategies, you can increase your chances of getting those all-important opening clicks that you are looking for, so that people will be able to purchase your product, your services, or even if you're just sending out an email just to check on people, to see how they are, wanting them to hit reply, to respond, just to make sure that they are still active and engaged. So I hope that you found these tips and strategies helpful. And what I want to do is I want to give you a free guide that I have that's called The Ultimate Guide to List Building. So I'm going to put the information down in my show notes for easy access. So this is going to give you some more ways that you can build your list, right? I want you to be able to build your list so that way you can get more people to open your emails using the strategies that I gave you with these subject lines. I mean, to use the subject lines and things like that to get people to open up your emails. And then you can get more people on your list, which means you can get more sales and more customers or clients, whatever it is that you're trying to do. So I'd love for you to share this episode with your fellow marketers, your fellow business owners, and let me know what your favorite subject line strategies are. So, thanks for tuning in today. Until next time, keep experimenting and optimizing your emails for success, okay? So, happy emailing. And also remember, or if I don't forget, if any kind of way in the comments, shoot me something and say, hey, don't forget, let's start this email marketing strategy challenge at the beginning of the year, because I really, really want to do that and help you get more people on your email list, or at least to start one if you have not, because 2025 is going to be a very successful year for me and for you. So again, thank you for listening, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye for now.